guys, and welcome to part 2 of my ACR Ancestors DLC little mini-series, bringing you this time the wonderfully lovely little cute Tinkerboob, better known as the Brigand, who is one of 2 female characters on the DLC, and she's really adorable. Look at her. So we are playing Manhunt in this video, and there's a very good reason for that. I did want to show off new game modes, but then we discovered that Tink's trophy that you can get for her stipulates that you have to play Manhunt. There's a certain action that you have to do in a Manhunt game, so I thought, well, we'll try and get that on video for you and capture it, show you what you have to do to get her trophy. Her trophy is known as the Vulture, and you get that by performing 5 ground finishes in a Manhunt game. Now, a ground finish, there, what you've just seen there, is basically when you kick a poached target in the head. It was a new addition to Assassin's Creed Revelations, one that I personally really like. I think it's really funny to kick someone in the head, and it's a good little consolation prize sort of thing. I mean, you only get 50 points for it, but the amount of times in like ACB that your target got killed right in front of you after you'd been stalking them for a while. So at least it's a tiny consolation prize, only 50 points, but it's better than nothing, and I always find it really funny to kick people in the head, and have been known to run across a map to do it. Shrieking, "Kick them in the head!" because it's just really funny. I enjoy doing it. So yeah, you get the trophy by getting 5, pretty sure it's 5 ground finishes, which in Manhunt is really easy to get. Nobody should have a problem getting this trophy whatsoever. It is so easy to get. There is going to be so much killing and so much death in your offense round that you should be able to, in one offense round of one match, you should be able to get it. No problem whatsoever. So you can see abilities wise at the moment, we've seen quite a few examples of it. We decided to have a little bit of fun with Tink and show off her elven ways by giving her magical abilities. So she has her wonderful magic elf vision, which shows her where her targets are and makes her all shiny, like a shiny elf should be. And teleport. Now, teleport is one of the new abilities to ACR, and I haven't really used it all that much before attempting to do this, so I was still kind of learning it. I know that I honestly can't remember who it was that did a video showing how to you can use teleport offensively. If I can remember, I'll put it in the description box to go and have a look at that. But yeah, I haven't really... I've had various amounts of luck with it. I haven't really used it offensively. I don't think it takes you that much closer to your target. And offensively, I've had defensively, I've had various luck with it. I've popped it to get away from one pursuer and been dropped right in front of another, which isn't exactly what you want to happen or you would expect to happen with it, but I think it's kind of one of those ones you're going to have to get used to a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can try and use it a little bit more. You can see in the little bonus clip at the end, there's one particular game mode, one of the new game modes, where teleport seems to work really well. Well, there's 2 of them, I suppose they'd work on both of them. Artifact Assault and Steal the Artifact, where you have to kind of get away quickly. In Steal the Artifact, when you have a lot of pursuers in that, so you know, if you find yourself surrounded by pursuers, it's good to use to get away. And in Artifact Assault, it comes in really, really handy to get to the opposing team's base and then hit it, and it will drop you somewhere away from them so that you can be a little bit stealthier getting away, or just run, whatever tactic you want to use in that game. So yeah, that is the first round, and we did quite well there. You could see that I got the trophy that I was talking about during the course of that round. Mount St. Michel, which is the map that we're on, the old Brotherhood map, it's quite a roofy map, so I got to explore Tink's Inner Fairy Envy and fly quite a bit. Now, at the beginning of this round, we decided that it would be really, really funny to all stand in a blend group, and then once we saw our pursuers come near us, to hit teleport and all teleport together. So it was in about 3, 2, 1 and we all vanished, apart from poor Hunty. I think he got stuck and got killed. You see, teleport, it'll get you away from them. It doesn't seem to take you that far. I don't know whether one of the crafting abilities, part of the crafting on it, is that you can have it so it takes you further away. Look, cornerstone there. I love cornerstones. They're one of my favourite things to do. You know how I've mentioned before how I like my stuns naked. I like my stuns from hiding around a corner as well. They're really, really good. They make me laugh a lot. Yeah, so I think I mentioned in the previous video, in Captain Ruthbeard's video, that I hadn't played that much of the team modes. Coming over to an ACR, I've mostly kind of played Deathmatch, and Manhunt isn't really one that I've played all that much at all. I played it a bit on the beta, I had a few good matches with it, but since coming back over, I haven't really played it that much, which, considering it was one of my favourite modes on ACB, we played the hell out of Manhunt over on ACB. Yeah, it doesn't seem, I think it's just a case of the reverse detection meter obviously takes a little bit getting used to, and then applying that to each new game mode takes, you know, a certain amount of getting used to again, but it doesn't seem to be that much more difficult or that much harder. The only real difference, obviously, we kind of noticed with the reverse detection meter, you might not get as many, excellent example of how teleport works very, very well there. You might not get as many points in the offense round as you would have done in ACB because of the reverse detection meter. You know, you're not going to stand around and wait for your meter to build up. Otherwise, you're going to get punched in the face, even more so in like Manhunt than in any of the other modes. And going on to the defense round, you know, there are people that have said stun locking is possible in ACR. I personally have never been able to do it. They kind of took it out. Not took it out so much as they've made it a lot more difficult to be able to stun lock your pursuers, which was, you know, a huge way to get points back in ACB. So it's a little bit disappointing that that's gone, but you know, I can understand why they did it. It wasn't fair on some people that, you know, don't know where their triangle button is. It could seem a little bit unfair. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Manhunt going into ACR, and I've kind of just realised that I haven't really talked about the character that I'm actually supposed to be showing off a bit. The Brigand, she is really, really cool. I really like her. I do. The only thing I've been disappointed in is her customizations. It doesn't seem that there's a lot of variation to it. Colour-wise, you can basically be green and green, and then green. There is different colour variation. I think they change the colour of her cape, but they don't change anything else. And the different styles of her clothes aren't that different at all. It's all really, really, really similar. I think when it comes to her face or the head option in the customizations, she's probably one person that they are a little bit more extreme, because you can change her actual hair colour and the hair length. So there's quite a bit of variation there, but in her actual clothing, there really isn't at all, which was a little bit disappointing. But I still like her a lot. I'm quite pleased with her. You might have seen by the end there as well, I got extreme variety again in this match, which I was really, really happy about. My second extreme variety, and we managed to catch it again for you guys to see during this experiment. Kind of fingers crossed and hope that the luck continues, but I'm not going to make any promises there. I'm really, really not. Stay tuned, there is a bonus clip showing off a little bit more of Tink. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in part 3, which should be coming up soon. So, bye now.